Welcome to New Sky TV shocking reversal. Everyone thought Xiao Zhan and Yangzi had broken off their friendship, but they actually used money to reveal the truth. This move was both ruthless and sweet. The drama in the entertainment industry is never as dramatic as reality. Just a few days ago, the entire internet was abuzz with a small action by Xiao Zhan. Sharp-eyed fans noticed that Xiao Zhan's Weibo bio had changed. The drama that propelled him to the ranks of top stars and created a ratings phenomenon with Yangzi, The Oath of Love, was quietly removed from his list of representative works. This deletion stirred up a hornet's nest. In an instant, the hashtag Xiao Zhan deletes The Oath of Love biograph skyrocketed to the top of the trending topics list. The comment section was completely flooded with criticism. Some were heartbroken, some were furious, and some even directly accused him of crossing the river and burning the bridge, cutting ties with Yangzi, and breaking off their friendship. After all, that was The Oath of Love. It created a ratings phenomenon with over 4.5 billion views, a record that Hunan TV still holds onto. For countless fans of the couple, it wasn't just a drama, it was where the love story of the Yuxing couple began, the sweetest memory of spring 2022. Now, this memory has been erased by Xiao Zhan himself. What is this if not a complete break? The frenzy of public opinion almost sentenced this relationship to death. However, amidst this clamor of criticism, Yangzi stepped in. She didn't issue any statement, offer any explanation, or respond to the media's barrage of questions. She simply did one thing quietly. When Xiao Zhan's new film, Leisurely Life, was released, Yangzi's team directly booked a full 50 screenings through the Weibo platform. 50 screenings. This number ranks first among all the artists who booked screenings for this film. It's not a small amount, but it carries more weight than any PR statement. It's like a silent thunderclap, exploding in the noisy public opinion arena. Those rumors about breaking up, cutting ties, and discarding the bridge after crossing the river instantly shattered into dust in the face of these solid 50 movie tickets. Looking back at Xiao Zhan's deletions, perhaps we underestimated this game from the start. A closer look at his remaining works reveals three key aspects. The Untamed is his original passion and foundation, The Sea in My Dreams is proof of his transition to serious dramas, and The Legend of Tibet represents a new peak in both critical acclaim and acting prowess. All three are undoubtedly his core leading roles. While The Oath of Love was a hit, it inevitably carried the labels of second lead and idol drama traffic swap. For an actor determined to shed the traffic star label and climb towards becoming a versatile and powerful actor, deleting The Oath of Love wasn't about forgetting the past, but a precise and ruthless professional severance. He wasn't cutting ties with Yangzi, but rather with the old self bound by CP filters and idol halo. These 50 private screenings weren't just support for his former co-star, but also an elegant rebuttal to the online audience. It's as if she's saying, our relationship is none of your business to define. In reality, in the adult world, there aren't so many black and white severances. Their relationship no longer needs to be maintained by a Weibo bio. Looking back over the years, they've never deliberately collaborated for publicity, yet every time they appear together, they leave behind a subtle, intriguing understanding. The focused applause at the Weibo night event, the quiet presence listening attentively when Yangzi speaks, the remarkably similar answers in interviews, these are the coincidences and secret codes that transcend time and space. Now, both of their new dramas will be broadcast on CCTV. Yangzi has 3 major dramas in hand, and Xiao Zhan has 2 serious dramas. They are once again at the peak of their careers, gazing at each other from afar. They no longer need to rely on each other's light, because they are the sun themselves. This back and forth is a classic, silent example of public relations. Xiao Zhan's deletion of his representative works occurred at a point when his contract with his original agency expired and he began managing his career independently. He removed the group prefix from his Weibo name and updated it with new works like The Legend of the Tibetan Sea and The Sea in My Dreams, which seemed like a routine review and forward-looking presentation of his personal brand as a professional actor entered a new phase. However, being at the center of public attention, any action is imbued with complex meanings far beyond its literal meaning, especially when it involves another top artist and a well-known collaborative history. The public didn't see updating his resume, but rather deleting his past, making emotional interpretations inevitable. Yangzi's response, on the other hand, chose a different dimension. She didn't get caught up in the debate about whether to delete or why to delete, but instead stepped outside the debate and expressed her stance in a way that is common and carries significant weight within the industry. Organizing a private screening, especially on such a large scale, is a powerful way to express approval and support in the entertainment industry. These 50 movie tickets, bought with real money, represent concrete action and convey a very clear message. Regardless of public opinion, I stand here when support is needed. This support is not only for Xiao Zhan personally but also demonstrates considerable wisdom. Leisurely Life is produced by Daylight Entertainment, a company renowned for its high-quality dramas, and Yangzi had just finished working with them on the new drama The Tree of Life. This move both considers the feelings of an old friend and maintains a good relationship with an important partner, earning praise from many for its magnanimity and sense of vision. This entire incident starkly reveals the unique and complex nature of relationships between top celebrities. Their friendships or collaborations can no longer be openly displayed like those of ordinary people. At the 2023 Weibo night, a moment when Xiao Zhan deliberately slowed his pace to wait for Yangzi during a group photo and reached out to help her was captured by the camera and hailed as a divine image, sparking endless speculation among CP fans. But it was precisely this excessive attention that became a shackle on their subsequent interactions. Since then, the two have had almost no interaction in public, and deliberately maintained a distance when on stage together. Yangzi even revealed in an interview that she didn't dare to even glance at them casually during events, fearing that it would be interpreted as a new story. Living under the microscope has forced their public interactions to become highly cautious and even secretive. Therefore, judging the true nature of their relationship should not be based solely on changes to their Weibo bios or whether they made eye contact on the red carpet. In the adult world, especially for adults at the center of the fame and fortune arena, the ways of maintaining relationships have long since evolved. Public displays of affection might bring endless trouble and accusations have hype. Conversely, the backstage relationship, showing genuine support by booking out screenings of each other's new films and offering discreet assistance when needed, appears more solid and authentic. This isn't indifference, but rather a survival wisdom forged under immense pressure, full of tact and discretion. They used one action to look forward and begin a new chapter, another to stabilize public opinion, demonstrating that their old friendship remained intact, tacitly defusing a potential public relations crisis together. Returning to the Xiao Zhan and Yangzi incident, the heated arguments among fans and onlookers over the past few days may not have even scratched the surface. Their relationship is neither a romantic love story nor a melodramatic breakup. It's more like a realistic industry drama. They went all out when collaborating, creating a hit work together. After parting ways, they each went to new battlefields, climbing different peaks in their careers. Being in the eye of the storm, they cautiously maintained distance, a form of protection for each other, and when new works were created, they offered public, dignified, and substantial support in a way recognized by the industry, a recognition of past collaboration and a respect for their professional peers. Public introductions can be revised, they are business cards for the future. But actual support will not be absent, it's an unspoken understanding between adults. Therefore, when observing such events, perhaps we should change the direction of our questions. We shouldn't obsess over why don't they interact on Weibo anymore, but rather look at what did she do when the other had a new work. Actions speak louder than words. Behind the scenes, away from the spotlight, in the lists of events featured on data charts, and in a single, crucial action, often lie a more authentic picture of relationships than trending topics or biographies. This controversy ultimately reveals not the end of a relationship, but its continuation in a more mature and complex form. Every interaction of public figures is magnified and scrutinized, forcing their friendships to exist in a more discreet and pragmatic way. However, this doesn't necessarily mean a dilution of affection. Rather, it may foster a more sophisticated and resilient way of maintaining those relationships. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.